I remember freezing halfway up a mountain trail, my cheap thermal shirt completely soaked in sweat and clinging like ice. It was a miserable experience that ruined the trip. Choosing the right thermal clothing is a nightmare, with so many options promising warmth but delivering uncomfortable, restrictive, or non-breathable fabrics. You don't want to make the same freezing mistake I did. Today, I'm breaking down the absolute best thermal clothing for men that actually works. And the number one spot is a complete game changer you won't want to miss. 7. Indera Men's Traditional Waffle Thermal Underwear. When I first pulled this set out of the package, the classic waffle knit cotton blend immediately gave off a very nostalgic old-school vibe. It feels sturdy and familiar, the kind of traditional thermal where you might remember from childhood winter trips. The texture is noticeably prominent, intended to trap warm air close to the skin, which is the fundamental concept behind this time-tested design. However, putting it to the test revealed some of the inherent limitations of this older style. The fit out of the box was decent, but after the very first wash, I noticed a significant amount of shrinkage, particularly in the sleeves and the length of the shirt. It completely changed how the garment layered under my regular clothes, causing it to bunch up uncomfortably around the shoulders and wrists. The cotton blend also lacks the modern elasticity we expect nowadays. Taking it outside on a brisk morning, the warmth was definitely there initially, but the fabric struggled heavily with moisture management. As soon as I started moving around and generating a bit of body heat, the material held onto the sweat rather than wicking it away. This left me feeling clammy and chilled once I stopped moving, defeating the entire purpose of a thermal-based layer during active outdoor use. The waistband also felt a bit abrasive against the skin after a few hours of wear. Overall, this set serves a very specific, limited purpose. If you're just lounging around a drafty house on a Sunday or need an inexpensive emergency layer for a static activity like sitting in a cold stadium, it will do the job. But for anyone looking for active performance, comfort, and durability through multiple wash cycles, this traditional waffle design falls short of what modern fabric technology can offer. 6. Runhit Men's Thermal Underwear Set. Stepping away from cotton, this set utilizes a polyester and spandex blend that immediately feels incredibly smooth and lightweight in the hands. The fleece lining on the inside is surprisingly soft to the touch, and the initial try-on gives a sleek, second skin sensation that feels very modern. It is designed to offer a balance of warmth without the bulky feeling of traditional thermals. During my testing, the four-way stretch was immediately apparent, allowing for a fantastic range of motion. However, I found the sizing to be quite inconsistent, running significantly smaller than standard American measurements. Even after sizing up, the compression felt less like supportive athletic wear and more like a restrictive squeeze, especially around the calves and the forearms. This tight fit made taking the set off after a long day a bit of a wrestling match. In terms of temperature regulation, the fleece lining does a decent job of taking the bite out of a cold morning. But when I pushed the intensity during a brisk hike, the breathability simply was not there. While it claims to wick moisture, I felt like I was overheating much faster than I should have been. Furthermore, after a long day of wear, the synthetic fabric seemed to hold on to body odor rather tenaciously, requiring a heavy-duty wash cycle to get fully clean. This Runhit set is definitely a step up from basic cotton in terms of flexibility and initial comfort, but it requires some compromises. You'll need to carefully navigate this sizing chart, and it is best reserved for low exertion activities where you will not be breaking much of a sweat. It looks great and feels soft, but the lack of breathability and overly tight proportions keep it lower on the list. 5. Fruit of the Loom Men's Waffle Thermal Underwear. This set takes the classic waffle knit concept and updates it with a much needed modern touch, incorporating recycled polyester into the cotton blend. Right away, you can feel the difference in the texture compared to the older styles. It is noticeably softer and more forgiving, lacking that stiff, scratchy feel that often accompanies budget-friendly thermal layers. When I tested the fit, I was pleasantly surprised by how well it maintained its shape throughout the day. Unlike my experience with the fully traditional cotton blends, the inclusion of polyester here means that the knees and elbows do not bag out after a few hours of wear. The ribbed cuffs at the wrists and ankles are snug without cutting off circulation, ensuring that cold drafts stay out and the sleeves do not ride up when you are layering a heavy sweater or jacket over top. Taking it out into the elements, the performance upgrade is clear. The fabric does a much better job of managing moisture. While I wouldn't run a marathon in it, for everyday tasks like shoveling the driveway or running errands in freezing weather, it keeps you dry and comfortable. The micro waffle texture traps heat effectively, creating a cozy microclimate against your skin without causing you to drastically overheat as soon as you step indoors. This fruit of the Loom set represents an excellent middle ground for everyday winter survival. It is dependable, remarkably comfortable, and offers a massive improvement in longevity and shape retention. It is the perfect daily driver for someone who needs reliable warmth for commuting or light outdoor chores, proving that sometimes a classic design just needs a slight material upgrade to remain completely relevant. 4. TEEPIRE Men's Thermal Underwear Set. This is where we start seeing thermal wear that truly doubles as performance athletic gear. Unboxing this set, the quality of the micro fleece lining stands out immediately. It is incredibly plush and dense, yet the garment itself remains surprisingly thin and lightweight. The outer shell has a smooth, almost frictionless finish that makes sliding into jeans or snow pants absolutely effortless. When you put it on, the fit is genuinely excellent. It offers a gentle, supportive compression that hugs the muscles without feeling restrictive in the slightest. The spandex blend provides a true four-way stretch that moves seamlessly with your body. I spent a full day testing these under my work clothes and eventually transitioning to an evening run. And I never once felt like the fabric was fighting against my movements or bunching up in awkward places. The moisture wicking capabilities of this set are highly impressive. During a strenuous uphill walk in crisp weather, I expected to feel the familiar dampness of sweat trapped against my skin. Instead, the material actively pulled the moisture away, keeping my core dry and preventing that sudden, freezing chill when I finally stopped moving. The breathability is dialed in perfectly, allowing excess heat to escape while retaining the necessary warmth. The TEEPIRE set earns its high placement through sheer versatility and comfort. It bridges the gap between cozy winter loungewear and serious activewear flawlessly. Whether you're hitting the ski slopes, going for a winter jog, or simply trying to survive a freezing office environment, this set adapts to your needs. It is a highly capable, brilliantly designed base layer that punches well above its weight class in terms of performance. 3. Realtree Men's Long Sleeve Thermal Underwear. This product is built for the serious outdoorsman, and it absolutely shows in the construction. This is a heavyweight polyester thermal, and you can feel the rugged durability the moment you pick it up. It feels substantial, designed to withstand the harsh conditions of hunting trips, ice fishing, or long days working in freezing environments where staying warm is not just about comfort, but safety. The interior features a deeply brushed fleece that is remarkably soft against the skin, creating an immediate sensation of profound warmth. The stitching is heavy-duty and flat-lock throughout, meaning you will not experience any chafing even when wearing heavy packs or moving continuously. I was particularly impressed by the crew neck design and the reinforced cuffs, which feel robust and are clearly engineered to seal out biting winds completely. I tested this set on a bitterly cold morning with temperatures hovering near zero, and it performed spectacularly. Worn simply under a moderately insulated jacket, it provided the kind of heat retention I normally only get from multiple bulky layers. The heavyweight fabric acts as an impenetrable barrier to the cold, yet it still manages to offer enough breathability so that you do not feel like you're wearing a plastic bag. If you're someone who spends extended periods completely exposed to the winter elements, the Realtree Heavyweight Thermal is an absolute necessity. It prioritizes maximum heat retention and rugged durability over ultra-lightweight sleekness, and it does so flawlessly. It is a tough, reliable, and incredibly warm base layer that gives you the confidence to stay outside long after the cold has driven everyone else indoors. 2. Runhit. This specific men's thermal underwear model is a massive upgrade designed for extreme weather and hunting. Unlike their lighter set lower on this list, this version absolutely nails the balance between heavy-duty warmth and exceptional mobility. The material blend here feels significantly more premium, utilizing an ultra-soft, thick fleece lining that immediately wraps you in a cocoon of warmth the second you pull it on. The fit on this upgraded model is exceptionally well calibrated. It provides that essential second skin feel to trap heat efficiently, but it completely avoids the restrictive, overly tight sensation I experience with their basic set. The stretch allows for deep knee bends and full upper body rotation without any pulling or riding up at the waistline. The tagless design and the expertly crafted flat seam construction ensures zero irritation throughout a long, active day. What truly sets this model apart is how it handles rigorous activity in the freezing cold. I wore this underneath my gear during an intense day of hiking in the snow, and the moisture-wicking technology was flawless. It continuously drew sweat away from my body, drying rapidly so that I never experienced the dangerous post-activity chill. Additionally, it maintained a fresh feel even after hours of exertion, showing excellent odor resistance. This Runhit thermal set is incredibly close to perfection. It delivers professional-grade performance, astonishing comfort, and supreme warmth, making it an ideal choice for winter athletes, hunters, and anyone who demands the best from their gear. It feels like a high-end luxury base layer at a fraction of the cost, cleanly securing its position as the runner-up on our list. 1. CL Convallaria Thermal Underwear. This set completely blew me away and redefines what a winter base layer should be. Finding the perfect sweet spot between a lightweight athletic feel and heavyweight warmth is nearly impossible, but this midweight masterpiece achieves it flawlessly. The moment I touched the fabric, I knew this was different. It possesses a luxurious, buttery soft texture that feels incredibly soothing against the skin. The construction of this set is a masterclass in garment engineering. It utilizes a highly advanced fabric blend that somehow manages to be thin enough to layer under literally anything, even tailored dress pants or slim-fit jeans, while providing the heat retention of a much thicker, bulkier garment. The four-way stretch is perfectly tensioned, moving with your body so naturally that you genuinely forget you are wearing a thermal layer at all. It is the ultimate invisible shield against the cold. During my most rigorous testing, the CL Convallaria outperformed everything else on the market. Whether I was sitting perfectly still in a freezing environment or engaging in high-output aerobic activity, my body temperature remained perfectly regulated. It breathes exceptionally well, wicks moisture instantaneously, and dries faster than any other set I have tried. The anti-static properties are also a brilliant touch, eliminating the annoying cling and shocking snaps when removing outer layers. This thermal underwear set is nothing short of exceptional. It delivers unmatched comfort, perfect thermal regulation, and a flawless fit that accommodates any body type and any activity. It is the absolute pinnacle of cold weather base layers, offering premium, unmatched quality that will fundamentally change how you experience winter. The CL Convallaria is without a doubt the best thermal clothing for men you can buy right now.